Welcome to the program. Nothing unifies Republican voters like an assassination attempt. And they are now spending that newfound motivation on a ballroom. In a moment, Dan Turrentine, Laura Brownstein, Jack Sobek on why Trump is giving Democrats a pass, plus DOJ deja vu, Shan Wu, Barrett Berger, on today's second indictment of former FBI Director James Comey and why it proved a theory we told you about when Pam Bondi was fired. First, our Why It Matters segment tonight. Donald Trump has gone from build a wall to build a ballroom. The third attempt on Trump's life completely changed the political conversation in Washington, as well it should have. Finally, we could have had an honest conversation about the dangerous rhetoric from Democrats. More importantly for the White House, the Washington media stopped talking about the economy or the war in Iran, two things that were terrible for Donald Trump. Then Republicans decided to screw it all up and demand a ballroom.
The ballroom will be a solution for this. It'll have 7-inch thick glass, for example, on the windows, so it'll be a very safe environment to do events like this.
It's just another opportunity to make sure we're doing everything we can to protect our president.
The next time that we have a Democrat president, they're going to love the big, beautiful ballroom that Donald Trump built for them.
Certainly putting it in the White House, where it's the most secure place perhaps in the world, is going to be an improvement.
We got to build that ballroom as soon as possible.
We can debate later if the White House needs a ballroom or not. You want a ballroom, build a ballroom. The security argument is really weak, especially considering the number of UFC fights Trump attends. And that's the problem. This kind of Washington two-step is usually used to escape a problem by changing the subject. When there's bad news like ICE raids in Minneapolis, you do something to change the conversation. In this case, the White House is creating a new problem. Americans feel worse off financially than any time in the past 25 years. Today, gas prices reached their highest level since the war began, a war, by the way, that shows no signs of ending. We're going to get to that later in the hour. That record-high stock market, well, despite what the administration says, it is not doing much to calm the economic anxiety of most Americans. So, losing the House 6 months from now appears to be a foregone conclusion, unless there was some really significant way to change the conversation. Democrats getting a majority in the Senate is a real possibility. Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich told the New York Times, quote, if the election were held in May, Republicans would lose, urging his party to get ready to get reality a little better and get communications a hell of a lot better. Well, that's what we're talking about right now. The numbers back that up. If his approval ratings were the outside temperature readings, you would need a winter coat. Nobody cared about the ballroom when it was privately funded. Now, Republicans say we taxpayers should foot the bill.
We're going to introduce legislation that would authorize $400 million to be spent to secure to build the presidential ballroom. Underneath, there will be a lot of military stuff. There will be a Secret Service annex. And we've paid for it by offsetting it with custom fees.
Republicans have successfully taken all the attention away from the assassin, what Democrats and podcast hosts inspired him, the refusal of Democrats to change or take responsibility for their rhetoric. We are no longer talking about any of that. Now, every Republican in a swing district is going to have to answer for a ballroom.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.